Jeffrey Epstein was massively better.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, binaries and non, how's it going today? This is your boy Swervin of Swervin Media. Hope you're having a fine day today. In today's video, we're going to be looking at these two fellows who, they're having this whole exposed video of Andrew Tate, which is fine. I'm not like the world #1 biggest Andrew Tate fan. And they do a really in-depth overview of like why he's such a bad person. But there's this one part in this video that just really got my mind going a little bit, and it's really had me thinking, like, why would they even want to put this kind of thought and stuff out there in the world? They start comparing what Jeffrey Epstein did versus what Andrew Tate did, and how Andrew Tate's is actually worse, and how Jeffrey Epstein was smarter, better, faster, stronger, like the Kanye West song. So I don't know, this shit kind of blew my mind. Before we get into this, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and let's get right into this.
Which is Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Jeffrey Epstein is a known human trafficker, a sex trafficker, right? Jeffrey Epstein is a sex trafficker. Is that true? Yes or no? Yes, it is true. I agree that it is true. A lot of people who love Andrew Tate probably agree that Jeffrey Epstein is a sex trafficker, because it is true. Did Jeffrey Epstein at any point kidnap his victims, put them in chains, put them into cages, and held guns to their heads, and forced them to do things against their will, physically hold them, or anything like that? Is that what Jeffrey Epstein is accused of and charged for? No.
No, I don't know. I don't know a ton about the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, but it's similar in the sense of taking girls step by step. Like first,
Yes.
he would have the teenage girl just come in and pay them to give him a massage. So just come in and give him a massage. Just come in and give him a massage, and then hey, you want to make a little more money, and so on, and then soon he's got him on his island and stuff, banging all these rich.
I have to correct you there, actually. Yeah, banging, yes, you're correct. The thing is, according to the evidence, Jeffrey Epstein was having sex with many of the girls that he groomed and trafficked, but most of them didn't have sex with all the people that came there. There was only a special circle of very, very rich, influential people who had sex with some of those girls, but in many of the cases, direct sex with the victims of Jeffrey Epstein wasn't even that involved. He mostly used them to have sex with them himself, and also to offer pleasure to his guests, without necessarily engaging in sexual intercourse.
So first off, how well knowledgeable are they on the whole Jeffrey Epstein case? Do you guys know for a fact that he didn't handcuff, put him in cages, or kidnap, or any of these things? Do you know for a fact that none of that ever happened? Or, is that just kind of something you've heard? Also, just saying that, it's kind of a myth that, all these girls had sex with a bunch of people. They only had sex with him and a few select of it, so it wasn't as bad for the girls because they only had to do it with him and a select few. That is just the worst take I've ever heard. Just any level of a girl having to do it with any of his friends, him, or anything is just beyond me. It's just sickening. And then you just saying that somehow makes it better because he only had the girls really do it to a select few, and him versus anybody who would come on the island. I don't see how that makes it any better at all.
But the point here stands. The method is not kidnapping people and chaining and putting them in cages. It is taking women, and they go as young as 14 years old. I think 14 years old is the youngest of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein, at which age he obtained them. He influences them, he invites them, he gives them money under different pretenses. He lures them and manipulates them and defrauds them, and then turns them into regulars who come there and who have sex with him, who have sex with some high-profile people, and who otherwise provide sexual, pleasures and enjoyment to his clients that everyone is so curious about. similar situation with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is not kidnapping people. He's not putting chains on people. He's not putting them in cages. He's not holding them against their will with his gun. He's literally manipulating them. So, and therefore he's a human trafficker, just like Jeffrey Epstein. If you think Jeffrey Epstein is a human trafficker, then Andrew Tate is also a human trafficker. In fact, you could say that Jeffrey Epstein, even you could say, is on a level more innocent, because he takes the people and, already he doesn't give this promise of, hey, we're going to get married and we're going to have a beautiful relationship together. He already invites them with several different, favors and rewards and all of that, but just in a very, very wrong way, in order to then eventually turn them into regular sexually exploited victims of whom he traffics. Andrew Tate goes full emotional and says, I'm going to marry you. I love you a lot. You need somebody like me, and I think you are the perfect woman. So come here and live with me. And then they go and fly there, and boom, it was all a lie. They're supposed to become his sex workers and do porn on the internet for him.
It's saying that exactly what Andrew Tate did. We're still yet to see it. I mean, once the court case happens, then we can get a definitive answer on what actually happened. And then saying that Epstein was more innocent than Tate is crazy. Epstein was a known blackmailer, known to be in the whole intelligence communities. He had these whole setups of blackmailing men, getting people in these awkward situations to where he can compromise them. That is known, that is fact. Saying that Andrew is worse than him is it's insane. I don't know how you can just say that with a straight face and be like, no, I'm just kidding, Epstein was way worse. Because, once again, we don't really know for 100% fact what was going on with Tate. And we will know once the court case happens and everything goes through with that. But until then, I think it's always best to stay on the side of, I don't know, but I'm waiting for more information to come out, rather than saying some stupid shit like that.
Just imagine this. Just imagine, because
I don't know. One thing here, Diane said Epstein had minor children. Pretty sure the evidence is that the youngest, when she was obtained, was 14 years old. And with Andrew Tate, by the way, according to his own admission, one of his bottom bitches, as he calls them, was 15, according to the calculations given by him, possibly 16.
Yeah, there's not a tremendous age difference there. And keep in mind, all these girls are senior citizens compared to Aisha. But no, think about this, because even though it didn't take a genius to eventually, because there were rumors, and they even called his plane the Lolita Express and stuff like that. So all these rumors going, but he was way better at keeping what was going on kind of hush-hush than Andrew Tate, who's blabbing it. But
I don't know where they get off saying this kind of stuff. And when you look into both cases, there's two completely separate things going on. With the Andrew Tate case, the whole power structures, the media, everything is blasting whatever story, any story that anybody has, they'll come out with and post it as if it's true. They're looking for stories. They want this all out in the open. With the Epstein case, everything is so hush-hush. The power structure is not pushing us. Ghislaine Maxwell went to fucking jail for trafficking people to who? We never get to find out who was the persons who were buying this shit. It's just two way completely different cases. And when you really go in depth on the whole Epstein thing, you find a lot more cruelty versus the information we've been given on the Tate stuff so far. I don't get it. These guys obviously just have such a huge issue with probably the Tate fans, the Tate himself and the stuff he puts out there and who he is as a person. And shit, I don't know why they'd be so upset. It's just, it is what it is. But these guys, it's just some of the craziest takes I've ever seen. It's wild, blew my fucking mind. But that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. Is that kind of crazy for what they said? Do you think it is smart to, wait for things to come out so you get the whole story before you start saying what's true and what's not? I always err on the side of waiting for all the facts to come out before I'm just so, as a matter of fact, telling you what exactly happened, when in all reality, we all don't have any idea. So anyways, once again, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.